Okay, let's talk numbers for a minute, shall we? There are currently something in the region of about 2.5 million Muslims in, I don't know, probably more than that. But I would say there's millions of Muslims, and a percentage of that are Islamic extremists. Now, let's just say, for argument's sake, there's 2 million and then 50% are Islamists that have come in either illegally or legally. Now, if you are waiting for the police or the armed forces to step in if something happens, I have very sad news for you. Even if it was a quarter of that number, our total armed forces is less than 190,000 people. Now, I know the armed forces will have weapons, and this is assuming that the Islamists, the ones that wish to do us harm, do not have weapons. However, there have been weapons cases discovered in mosques, people's residence, and there's been a number of the people that are crossing on the little boats that have been flashing guns about, and one thing and another. That's what we're led to believe. Now, I'm not stating facts about weapons or anything here. This is just what we've been shown on certain people's platforms. But anyway, so like, even if it was like 500,000, we've got 190,000 troops throughout, like, the whole thing, including reservists and this and that. It's not good numbers, is it? Now, that being said, if we can bolster enough people to form a resistance to these people, when, I'm not saying if, I'm saying when they decide to activate all of their cells. This will end catastrophically if we do not get off our asses and be prepared to do something about it. I, for one, and my family, will not pander and let ourselves be taken over by Muslims. We will not pander to Muslims. They need to bugger off from where they once came, and what's the crack with the whole world domination? And you're obviously forgetting the previous crusades that the Christian armies had in Arab states. You tried taking over everywhere, and we came in and we basically decimated you. And now you're trying to do it on our home turf, while we have a piss poor government, a piss poor monarchy, and a percentage of piss poor British people. Now, if you are a fan of these Islamists, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I will say it until I'm bloody in my until my last breath. I will carry on saying this. If you are a fan of these people that wish to do our country harm, you are fucking stupid and have lost the right to call yourself British or English or any variation thereof. You need to piss off with them. See how you get on in their country. All you sort of LGBTQs and, you know, freaking this and that and the other, they're sticking up for them, but you look at their laws and rules and one thing and another. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in their country. They would find out you are who you are, what you are, whatever variation you wish to do. I don't know what PC terms we're using these days because it's all got a bit fucking woke and ridiculous. But you wouldn't last 5 minutes there because they'll find out who you are. Bosh, you'd be dead. If you are one of these Muslims that say, oh no, we don't agree with nothing. We don't agree with nothing they're doing. We don't stand for it and da 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 da. Then you need to fucking get a grip with them. Tell them they've got two options. They either bugger off from where they once came, or go to a country that will accept them, because we fucking ain't accepting them. Us British people, no. You might have a couple of 100,000 useful lefty fucking idiot wankers that are supporting you, but the actual British people that wear the flag ain't. We can't wait to get rid of you. If you're one of them, you say, right, the way we see it, this is how you want to tell your people. How we see it is you can either piss off and do the decent thing, or you can assimilate to our laws, customs and traditions. We've got no problem with you, with anybody practicing their religion here, but your religion is a false religion. It's disguised as a religion, but it's actually a political ideology, as we found out, because you come in and you take over, you get in positions of government, etc. Like I say, back to my original point, sorry, this is fucking going on forever, isn't it? We don't have sufficient numbers in our armed forces to deal with a full-scale uprising of all of these Muslims in our country. And as such, we need to, like I say, get off our asses, get involved. And I'm not talking about, going on the streets waving the things and that. We need to take positive action for a positive outcome. We still have 3 years until the next general election. Do you feel that we're going to get that far? Probably not. So instead of waiting for the next general election, how about all of you fit, ready to fight men, or the ones that are not quite ready? But basically, I'll tell you what, there is a use for every single person in this country. Whether it be intelligence gathering, we're going to need, whether you're medics, whatever. Computer people, you know what I mean? We are building a resistance. to the people that are wishing to do us harm, and that seems to be our own government and our own monarchy. So if you haven't already, you're silly. You need to get involved. Get onto the either absolute-justice.com or Plan B websites. If you want the link for the Plan B website, I can send it to you if you message me. Have a look. There's been over 4 million hits on the websites. Yet most people are just like, I want to get involved, but I'm scared of this and that and the other. You need to fucking wake up and, do you know what I mean? You need to fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, somebody will think of it. Need to get yourself fucking motivated and be like, right, I have a family, I have children, and I don't want them growing up in this shitty situation. I'm not having my grandkids ask me what I did when all this happened. I don't want my grandkids saying, oh, he basically got on his knees and surrendered to the fucking, you know, the invaders. But yeah, that's not going to happen. I'd like to say, either message myself, Rex Regis, Marcus Aurelius, Lawrence Science. There are a couple of others, but I forgot the time here. So I will post. Look at one of my previous posts. All of their Facebook links are in the post. Yeah, because I haven't got my notes with me again. Yeah, like I say, if you haven't already, you're a bit daft. You need to get involved. Well, it doesn't have to be. You don't necessarily have to be someone that's ready to freaking have a row with someone. You just need to be on the same page. If there's anything you can do to help us, or intelligence gathering, medic, computers, whatever, communications, whatever skills you have, there's always a place for you in any army, any resistance based group. So yeah, get online, give us a shout, and let's get ourselves ready to expel these absolute horrible, nasty people that are the Islamists, the invaders, that are just taking the piss out of us, really. But yeah, talk again soon. We've gone on a bit long. Apologies for that. But yeah, get online, get checking it out, and get in touch.